it's recording.
So, very good morning to all the dignitaries and my dear students. I, Dr. Vandana Dubey, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Ashoka Institute of Technology and Management, Varanasi. Welcome everyone on this digital platform for International Industry Guest Lecture on the topic Artificial Intelligence in AWS Cloud. The guest speaker of the session is Mr. Varun Kumar Manik, Senior Consultant and APN Ambassador, Deloitte, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Varun, accept my welcome and morning wishes from the city of Lord Shiva, that is Varanasi. We are glad that you accepted our request and invitation to guide our bright student in the burgeoning field of artificial intelligence and cloud. Before starting with the session, it is my honor to introduce Mr. Varun Kumar Manik to the gathering. Mr. Varun is professional with over 10 plus years of diversified experience in DevOps, DevSecOps, cloud architect, software configuration, build release management roles. DevOps cloud architect being responsible for the administration of several AWS resources and Linux Windows servers to ensure functioning of all project modules that run on development, testing, and validation. In addition to deployments in the approval and production environments, Mr. Varun has sound knowledge of cloud formation, shell script, Docker, Packer, Jenkins, Terraforms, code deploy, code build, code commit, code pipeline, and other DevOps tools. He automates daily admin tasks in Ansible, Shell, create and configure AWS resources with Ansible and Jenkins to enhance the CI/CD, that is continuous integration and continuous delivery. Mr. Varun has sound knowledge of VMware, Citrix, and Microsoft virtualization software. He is a certified expert in IaaS on AWS. He has designed, configured, and managed public, private cloud infrastructures utilizing Amazon Web Services. Mr. Varun provides international level of training in AWS Cloud and DevOps domains. So I welcome Mr. Varun to start with the technical session. But before that, there is one information for the student that I will be posting a link for your attendance as well as the feedback. So kindly fill it in time so that your attendance can be forwarded to your faculties. So Varun, please go ahead with the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this huge introduction. I'm literally glad that you are aware of all this technology in Amazon and you introduced me so well. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak with the bright student of Ashoka. And Om Namah Shivaya to all, because everybody is from Varanasi. So without making any delay, let's start with the topic, right? And so good afternoon, everyone, because in my time, I'm based in Malaysia right now. My time is 12:38. So good afternoon, everyone, every faculty members and the lovely students, right? So as ma'am told so many things about myself, so let me give a little brief introduction about that. So I am Varun, and I am an Amazon ambassador for the entire globe, and I have almost 10 plus years of experience in cloud, so almost 1 decade. And I write couple of papers in IEEE as a research scholar, and I have my own YouTube channel. I have my own Medium blogs, so I'm a blogger too. So if you are more interested, I will provide you the link so you can visit everywhere. Digitally I am present, so you can go ahead and do the things. So my core area of expertise, or in other words, I'm a subject matter of expert for the DevOps and the DevSecOps. So this is pretty advanced technology in the industry. DevOps, that means development and operations, and DevSecOps, that means development, security, and operations. So this is my subject matter expertise, and these are the very advanced technology in the globe, especially in the computer science technology. And yeah, that's all from my introduction. And here is my qualification. I have done my MTech, which is Master in Computer Science Technology, and I am certified by Amazon with a few certificate you can see on the screen, like Solution Architect Professional, Developer Associate, Certified SysOps Associate, Solution Architect Associate, and I'm a Red Hat Ansible certified guy, right? So these are my technical expertise, and these are my notable recent experience. So I have worked in a large media company in Southeast Asia to provide the DevOps, DevSecOps practice to the CRM and billing system to the cloud, as well as the continuous integration and continuous delivery, which is known as CI/CD, which is a very famous word nowadays. So if you do not know about the CI/CD, please go ahead and do some Google and enhance your knowledge about the CI/CD and DevOps things, right? So I think that's pretty much about myself. Moreover, this slide will be uploading after this session in the slide share, and I will provide you the link, and you can go ahead and download this slide any moment of your time, right? So today, let's make a little bit interactive this session. So can somebody tell me, like, what do you understand by the AI and ML? So let me unshare my screen. If you want to switch on your camera, you can, or else anybody can tell me about, like, what do you understand by AI and ML? Hello.
Raise the hand, student who want to answer. Yash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so there
Satyam.
is a 91 participant I can see. Anybody can unmute yourself and then tell me about the
4 I
AI.
can, 95 I can see you. Yes, Satyam.
AI broadly refers to any human-like behaviors displayed in a machine system which solves problems like humans.
Perfect. Okay, can you tell me a simple thing like what is your name? Can you translate in Hindi?
Sir Satyam Pandey.
Okay, that is the answer of the question. So, okay, your answer is absolutely right. So, what is your name? Aapka naam kya hai? So this is a human interaction. And how do we do in AI things? I am gonna tell you in the practical session today, right? How do we translate this? A very simple example, but a complete project at I think the BTech final year projects or MTech final year projects, right? So we can do that things. Yeah. Anyone else want to speak? Thank you, Satyam. Thank you for your answer.
Yes, Rashmi, unmute yourself.
मैम एआई इज दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड रहता है, जिसमें पहला एआई मतलब कि जिसमें हम लोग आर्टिफिशियल मतलब कि ह्यूमन मेड इंटेलेक्चुअल मतलब कि जो पावर थिंकिंग पावर किसी भी मशीन की जो ह्यूमन मेड हो और उसकी थिंकिंग पावर मैम ह्यूमन की जैसी हो तो उसको एआई बोलते हैं.
Good, Rashmi, and I'm glad that you spoken in Hindi.
थैंक यू
I'm so
सर.
happy, and your answer is
सॉरी सर
also
बट
pretty much good. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
वो थोड़ी इंग्लिश इंग्लिश थोड़ी वीक है सर, दैट्स व्हाई मैंने ज्यादा प्रेफर किया कि हिंदी में बोल कर क्लियर
Okay,
आपको समझ में आए.
exactly. Okay, nowadays language does not matter because AI is in the field. Like a language does not matter. The matter is thing. What do you speak, right?
यस सर.
And in which language you gonna speak, that does not matter, at least for 2021 2022, right? Because we do have lot of artificial intelligence software which can convert in a very easy method, and there is a lot many example you can see on the like many politicians have doing this kind of thing, right? I'm not gonna give the name and example, but yeah, I do, you can relate, right? I do think that you can relate it.
थैंक यू सर.
Yeah, thank you so much for your answers, students. Let's move towards the next thing. So this is the episode 1, and moving forward, we do have a couple of other episodes to complete the maximum portion in the AI and ML. But first of all, what is AWS? Anybody knows what is AWS? Just one liner. Give me answer in one line. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Somebody wants to speak.
Just raise the hand who want to answer.
Yes, AWS
I think I cannot hear you. There is some network issue.
Sir, AWS is basically Amazon Web Services.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, that is the AWS full form. It is stand for the Amazon Web Services. And yeah, your answer is good. So in this session, we're gonna cover that what is AWS, an introduction of AI ML, and a live example for AI and ML. And then after that, we have a question answer. And meanwhile, if you do have any question while I'm speaking, you can raise your hand and type your question in the chat, and Vanda ma'am will take care of that, and she can stop me and ask your questions, right? So let me go through that. The first thing, the AWS, and why AWS and not others. So first of all, what is AWS? So AWS is a cloud platform which is known as the Amazon Web Services, and this is the #1 cloud in the market right now. And how do I say the #1? That means here is the Gartner chart. So Gartner is an organization which can compare the cloud services every year. So in this, you do have a couple of other competitive companies, right? So Amazon Web Services is on the top. Then we do have the Microsoft, then Google, then Alibaba and Oracle and IBM, right? So these are the pretty much big names in the market for the cloud. And Amazon Web Services is one of the best, in the market right now. And moreover, my 1 decade experience is in Amazon Web Services. So I'm pretty much comfortable here also, right? So this is how the Amazon Web Services looks like. So I'm not gonna give the basic, not going in that way to provide you the basic that what is cloud, how many types of cloud is there, like private, public, and community cloud. Then software as a infrastructure, software as a service, infrastructure as a service, platform as a services. These are the very basic things, and I strongly believe you have this basic knowledge of that what is cloud and how AWS comes in the cloud and how do we go for that, Amazon, Google, or Microsoft, any of them, right? So these are the very basic things, and if you do not know about this, you can go to my YouTube channel, and then from where you can get these kind of basic details over there, and just search my name in Google Chrome or somewhere like Varun Kumar Manik, and you can, the first link, you can go to the LinkedIn and the YouTube channel, right? So this is how the AWS looks like. And uh, so the topic what I'm gonna cover is the Amazon Comprehend. So anybody know about the syntax analysis or semantic analysis or natural language processing, NLP? Okay, if it is you do not know about that, or you know about that, so we don't have time to go each and every one, but let me little bit give an information. NLP is nothing but a natural language processing, which can provide the sentiments of your statement, sentiments of your sentence. Let's suppose I said that I am a good boy. So good is a positive sentiment. The entire sentence is known as the positive. Somebody said that, okay, I'm not satisfied with this Airtel service or with this telecom company service. So in that case, you can say that not satisfied. So that means it's a negative sentence, right? So sentiment analysis is done by the comprehend. I will just show you after some times, right? After 5-6 minutes later, I'll give an example that how do we make a sentiment analysis with this Amazon comprehend, right? Then we do have the forecast, like what is the Amazon forecast? So you can see this line. Amazon forecast is a fully managed services that use machine learning to deliver highly accurate forecast based on the same machine learning forecasting technology. So these are the things you can go ahead and run all means read all those things, and everything is completely dependent on the machine learning and AI. Either it's Amazon Comprehend, Amazon Forecast, or Amazon Lex. Okay, how many of you know about the Alexa?
Yes, sir.
I believe
Yes, sir.
everybody knows about the Alexa. And do you know
Yes.
how Alexa run? What is the engine behind the Alexa?
AI.
So this is the Amazon Lex. This is the engine in which Alexa works. And if time permits, not today, but in the future class, we will build a very good project for the Alexa using this Lex engine, right? So you can see that Amazon Lex is a service for building conversational interface, मतलब बातचीत करने वाला interface, into the application using voice and text, enabling you to add the sophisticated natural language chatbots to your application. So Alexa is nothing but a chatbot. You know, whenever you're gonna speak something, it's gonna reply, right? Same thing like you gonna say the see this ad like Google, बोलने से सब कुछ होता है, right? There is a new ad from the Google, and people are speaking to their mobile, and mobile will take care of the answers, right? So this is the very best example of Alex. So Google, you know, Alexa is
Sir,
running on the Lex, but Google is not running on the Lex engine. Yeah, go ahead. Somebody wants to ask something.
sir, can I have a question?
Please go ahead.
Sir, how Amazon Web Service dominate the whole web service department? How it create a monopoly in offering the web services other than competing from other companies from Google or Oracle?
This is very good question, and I love to answer it, but this particular platform will not allow me to answer so much. As I told you, there is a okay. So comparing two people or comparing two services, right? We do have some benchmark. Let's suppose student A and student B is there, or there is a 50 student in your class. Then how do you know which one is the good student in education? Like every student is good, first of all, but which one is a
Yes.
good student in the education? Then you can see, okay, what is the benchmark? So benchmark is your examination mark, your first monthly exam, the second monthly exam, your half yearly exam, your semester exam. So based out of all benchmark, somebody will get the A plus grade, somebody will get the A grade, somebody will get B, C, D, right? So similarly, this benchmark clarifies the student which one is brilliant in studies. Everyone is brilliant, but in typically studies or education, who is the brilliant for this particular syllabus? Based on your result, you can say that, okay, this is the student A is a topper because his mark or her mark is very good, right? So this is how you
Yes.
compare between two students. Similarly, in AWS, we do have a Gartner, right? So if you just type Google on the Gartner chart, then you can able to see that like Amazon website. So they have the Gartner have multiple benchmark, and that benchmark Amazon Web Services, due to its sustainability, high availability, due to its services, it is always on the top on every benchmark. Right. So this is how we're gonna say that, okay, this is the examination given by all the cloud competitors, and Amazon Web Services will be on top.
Okay, sir.
Am I giving your question? Are you satisfied with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, so forecast, right? So forecast will provide you like with weather forecast, like today is a rainy day, or tomorrow is the temperature is 9 degrees centigrade, maximum temperature is 20 degrees centigrade. So these kind of things came in the forecasting, right? So weather forecasting is one of the best example for that. But weather forecasting or anything is completely dependent on the IoT and your previous data sets. So for AI and machine learning, one thing you should know very well, that you do have some data in your hands. Based on your existing data, you can able to predict the next data. Let's suppose a person, a student will be getting top position from last three standard, like 6th standard, 7th standard, and 8th standard. So, and if the same data a class teacher have in the 9th standard, then what will be the prediction? Based on the experience, based on the previous data, the student will gonna be top in the next class also, in the 9th class also, right? So this is a basic fundamental behind the forecasting. Based on your existing data sets and based on your sensors, which is brings from the IoT also Internet of Things. If you don't know, just write down this IoT. It is also one of the advanced technology in computer science right now. So based on your existing data, you can do the forecasting, right? Then Amazon Lex, I already told you. Amazon Poly. So what do you mean by Poly? So Amazon Poly is a service that turns text into the lifelike speech. So if I could write something, it gonna say that. Similarly, you can have your mobile phones and there is a Google, right? So if you just tell that, write something, okay, what is your name? And there is a mic. And if you press over there, then it will pronounce that, what is your name? So Amazon Poly is turned text into the lifelike speech using the deep learning. So again, deep learning is a part of the artificial intelligence, right? And you have all those things in your syllabus. So we will going to get an example for the Amazon Poly also. And Amazon Translate. So this is one of my favorite topic, right? Because whenever you are going somewhere where the people do not understand Hindi or do not understand English, then I am in trouble. Personally, I know these two languages, Hindi, English, right? And I am in trouble when, okay, for a live example, I went to Shanghai, China in 2018. And Chinese people, they don't speak English. They don't know any other language except the Mandarin. Mandarin is a Chinese language, right? Now I wanted to ask, can I have water? Can I get some water, or can I get some food? Or I went for the technical project, right, to supervise some cloud things. So I wanted to discuss with the Chinese guy, and they don't know English. I don't know Mandarin, right? So then the Google will help me out. I speak everything in my phone, and then it will translate in the Mandarin, and then I play the button, and then it will be speaking in the Mandarin. Similarly, they will speak in Mandarin, and then it will convert to English, and then it comes to me. It will take some time, but yeah, we can able to establish a communication between us. So Translate is a very, very good service provided by the Amazon. And today we're gonna do a project on the Translate, right? And then while doing the Translate, we can know about the serverless technology. If you heard what is serverless or microservices, it is good. And if you do not heard about that, what is serverless and Translate, then you are hearing it right now. Make a note of that, and after this session you can just Google it out and read what is the serverless technology, what is the microservices technology, right? Then you can go ahead and enhance your knowledge. So the Amazon Transcribe is automatic speech recognition, right? So whenever you gonna speak something, it gonna text it. So you can do a Google check right now with your mobile. There is a mic button. You just hold it and you speak something. Automatically, it will type in language Hindi or English based on your settings, right? So this is known as the transcribe. Then let's go for the hands-on. Okay, guys, one thing, I am not going inside the deep, what is AI, what is ML. I believe everybody know about the artificial intelligence. Nowadays, we have lot of example. What is machine learning? What are the types of machine learning? These all things are in your syllabus. This particular session is very, very advanced session regarding the computer science industry. One thing I just wanted to know, to let you know before starting the hands-on, there is a huge gap between the college and the industry. After completion of your college, for getting a job, you need to know about the industry knowledge. And these are the topics. What I'm going to teach you right now is one of the advanced topic available in the industry. People who are working from last 10 years in the industry, they also even don't know about these services, right? So if you are enhancing your knowledge, if you are creating your interest in this kind of subject, right, and then you are learning beyond your subject of your college syllabus and all, then definitely being a student of third year and final year, you are getting a job. And bro and sister, brothers and sisters, right? Uh, After completion of your education, everybody wants to earn the money. And believe me, knowledge is directly proportional to money. The more knowledge you have, the more money you can earn. And I have not one, I have several examples because I am a global trainer for cloud. I have a student across the globe, almost every country. I have a student and they are getting knowledge in cloud. They are enhancing their skills towards cloud, and they are, promoting their job from one company to another. And believe me, you cannot imagine the number of money what they are making it right now. So knowledge is directly proportional to money. Make your interest in the knowledge, in the technology, and as much as you have the skills in technology, you can very easily get a job, right? So today we're going to learn about an AWS example where a user can send some details to the API gateway, and that API gateway will take care of that request, and request will send the AWS Lambda. Lambda is a microservices for AWS serverless service, and that Lambda will execute the logic. And after that logic, it will go to the translate service of Amazon, and it can translate and get back to you, right? So the next question is that what is Amazon API gateway and what is the Lambda? So in this slide, I will come later. Let me go towards the Amazon console. Okay. So my screen is visible to all, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
So these are the services. Okay, so if you, okay, let me divert this conversation for 2-3 minutes in some other things, right? If you have interest in analytics, you can go for the analytics. There is a multiple service available in analytics: Athena, Cloud Search, Data Exchange, Data Pipeline, Elastic MapReduce, like Hadoop service, right? The Finspace, Glue. There are multiple service available, and if you know any of the service, you can get a job perfectly fine. That's one service. If you know about Athena, that is sufficient enough to get a job in a fresher level. Then application integration. If you do have the application flow, Event Bridge, MQ, which is message queuing, SNS, SQS, so step function. Then for the those who are very good, like they have a very good interest in the 3D application, so they can go for the Sumerian. And Sumerian is one of the tools where you can expertization of your 2D and 3D picturization and creating games and all. Then the cost management. This is the complete cost management about the AWS service. And once you have the Amazon account, then you should know about how to manage your bills. But for 1 year, most of the thing is free for a limited use, right? Then you do know about the blockchain technology. Right now, the Indian Parliament have passed the bill for the e-rupees, right? And that will be done on the blockchain technology, as well as also you do know about the cryptocurrency, right? So those cryptocurrencies completely based on the blockchain. So you have interest, go ahead and learn the blockchain, go for the business application. Similarly, if you have compute, and this compute is the backbone of a Amazon Web Services. So like we are a human being, and the most important part of our body is the backbone. So this is the backbone. If you know any of the service, your job will be definitely sure as a fresher, right? So here you can see the Lambda comes here, the EC2 comes here, right? Elastic Beanstalk, this is fully automated service. So there are many services in all the topics, including robotics, including storage, including networking, media services, machine learning. If I click on the machine learning, then here you can see the argumented AI, Code Guru, Comprehend, Medical, Deep Composer, Deep Lens, Deep Racer. This is for the gaming, for car racing. The DevOps Guru, the Forecast, Fraud Detector, right? Like Health Lake, Amazon Kendra, Amazon Lex, right? look out for equipment, look out for the matrices, vision, Amazon Monitoron, Amazon Panorama, Personalize, Poly, Recognition, SageMaker. This is for the machine learning. Poly, I already give you the brief, the Amazon Text Track. So let's suppose if you have something, image, and you wanted to get the data from that, what the image is written, then you can use the text track, transcribe, translate. So there are multiple services. It's an ocean, right? So there is a multiple service available for the Amazon. You can go ahead and see the topic of your interest and start learning from today. So these are the huge services available in the machine learning, right? So this is the brief introduction for the Amazon Web Services. But let's suppose, let's go to the Amazon Poly first. Okay, so here is something written. My name is Joanna, and I will read my text. You type here. I'm gonna put on the listen. Just let me know whether it is audible to you or also or not. Can you hear anything?
No, sir, it's not audible.
Okay, because this is running on the remote server, let me just give me a moment. I am stopping my screen presentation and get back to my host server and then start. Just give me a moment. I need to log into my AWS again on my local laptop.
Varun, when you share your screen, then include the system sound also while you are sharing on MSTM.
Sure, ma'am. Varun Manik. This time I will try to do that. So if you have any question, please go ahead. Shoot your question. Okay. And where do I get the computer sound? Perfect. Can you see the screen right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you listen this?
Hi, my name is Joanna. I will read any text you type here.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
perfect. चलिए अभी हम लोग
Yes,
थोड़ा
sir.
सा हिंदी में बात करते हैं, right? Let's go and talk something in Hindi, right? So Google News in Hindi. Okay, let me open this one. Let me open this one and just copy something. Let's this one, these two lines. Let's copy this one. Okay, it's still opening. Okay, copy this one. And go to your poly, Control A, Control V. Now, how do a machine know this is the language Hindi or English? Because machine is only reading in 0 and 1, right? So I'm not gonna in that much of depth, but here is a very good easy interface. Just click on the languages, go down, and somewhere around you can find the Hindi also, right? Okay, let me do one thing.
भारत ने किया विंटर ओलंपिक्स का बहिष्कार, चीन ने गलवान संघर्ष के कमांडर को बनाया है टॉर्च बेरर।
So accent you can see it's like Galwan, right? Means some British people are speaking Hindi. It's accent like that, but we do have option in Hindi also. And here you can change the name and or something like that. So okay, let's go with Ravina. English, Indian, Hindi. Okay, inside the standard, we do have this one. So now you can see that the accent of this language is also very Indian.
भारत ने किया विंटर ओलंपिक्स का बहिष्कार, चीन ने गलवान संघर्ष के कमांडर को बनाया है टॉर्च.
Torch bearer was missing over here. Let's suppose we can put something over here, just for an example purpose, right? Copy, and I don't know like what it means, right? So just random copy and pasting the things. So let's clear the text here. Control V. Now you can see there is a comma, there is a full stop, right? So let's play this one more time.
योगी के खिलाफ ताल ठोक रहे चंद्रशेखर आजाद रावण ने चुटकी ली, कहा गोरखपुर में मेरी बढ़ती लोकप्रियता देख बीजेपी हताश और निराश है.
Right. So you can see kaha, after kaha it was pause something, right? Li, after li it is pausing something. So this is how you need not to do the basic fundamental works for the machine learning and all. Only the thing you need to do is go to the Amazon, log into the Amazon and try to add these things, right? And once you have this, you do have the API also. So I will provide you the another example for the APIs. But do you guys have any question here right now? Please raise your hand and ask. Unmute yourself. Don't raise your hand because I cannot see. Unmute yourself and then let me know. Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yes, you have raised your hand.
Unmute yourself and ask your questions if you have anything.
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
Go ahead. Yes.
Good morning. Sir.
Good morning.
Sir, there are many services provided by AWS. So it is all integrated in the AWS, or it works by human, or it is autonomous?
Everything is integrated in AWS and nothing is human. Everything is autonomous, right? And based on the services they have created in the data center. So this is the front end. You can see that there must be some logic behind this particular website, right?
Yes, sir. So how it is managed, sir?
How it is managed? It is developed like that. Okay, once you you are a computer science student, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you write any of the code like hello world or something, any language?
Yes, sir. In Python and C++.
Python and C++. Let's suppose you're going to write something in Python. So first of all, what do you need? You need the infrastructure. You need the laptop, right? After getting the laptop, you need the electricity. Then after that, you need the operating system. Inside that operating system, Python should be installed. Am I clear? And once the Python should be installed, you can write your code in the Notepad or Notepad++. and that notepad and the editor must be installed in your laptop, right? And once you do
Yes,
have
sir.
the basic infrastructure, then you can write your code and run your code in the Python 3, and then you can save it. And
Of course, sir.
after saving, you can restart your computer, but your program is managed over there. Your program is already there. So this is how you are managing your program at your computer or your laptop. Similarly, Amazon Web Services, they have a huge number of data centers across the globe. So once I say data center, that means where all the infrastructure, where all the machines, buildings, the servers, everything is available. So these are the huge number of data centers available across the globe. Right now, we are doing inside the Virginia, inside the US region. We do have something in India also, which is South region, Mumbai, right? So in Singapore, we do have, most of the time I'm working in a Singapore region. We do have something in Japan. So these are the data center, and there is a scope of procedure, SOP is there already to manage and maintain the services, to manage and maintain the data center. Is it
Okay, sure, sir.
good? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the example of Amazon Poly. Let's go back to your machine here. This is my machine. So I am going to do about the translate right now. And just here I wanted to translate something from one language to another language. So first of all, the source language, there are a lot many languages are there. You have to choose one of them, or if you don't choose, you just press auto and it will capture the language what you know. Let's go to the again a news channel, and then let's copy this one, copy this heading, right? And go back to your translate service, paste it here. And you see, खराब मौसम के चलते पीएम मोदी की उत्तराखंड में होने वाली वर्चुअल चुनाव रैली रद्द कर दी गई है. This is in language English, Hindi. Now it is automatically translated in English. Due to the bad weather, PM Modi's virtual election rally in Uttarakhand has been cancelled. So, Abhi, you guys are definitely working on Google for this kind of services. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is how the backend works, right? So now we're gonna run our project. In that project, we already saw that we need to use the Amazon. And okay, so let me tell you one thing before showing you the service or before starting the project. This is the project looks like. Anybody know about the Postman software? Anyone? Any of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you explain what is Postman service in a very layman language that your student friends can be able to understand?
सर ये API कॉल मेड करने के लिए यूज़ होता है. अगर हम लोग को कोई API टेस्ट करनी है, हमने कोई क्रिएट की API या हमारे पास कोई API इसको हमें टेस्ट करना है, उसके लिए हम लोग पोस्टमैन का यूज़ कर सकते हैं. इसमें हम लोग को बहुत सारे हेडर्स और पर्टिकुलर जितने भी हेडर्स हम लोग डिफाइन कर सकते हैं इसमें, ताकि हम लोग अपनी API को टेस्ट कर सकें.
Okay, and what is API?
सर API हम लोग को एक API कॉल मेड करते हैं. जो हमारा एक सर्वर है या वेब ऐप है, उसमें हम लोग कॉल मेड करेंगे और वो हम लोग को एक डेटा रिटर्न करेगा. वो JSON फॉर्मेट में हो सकता है या किसी और फॉर्मेट.
Perfect. But API is simple like application programming interface, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is your name?
Sir, Prince Kumar.
Okay, nice answer, Prince. And in which year you are?
Sir, third year.
Third year. Okay. Extremely good job. Being a third year student, you know about the API and you know about the Postman. So I hope you are interested in this subject and this lecture.
Yes, sir.
With other student, right? So student, as Prince already told about the APIs, that to test the APIs in JSON format or any other format, we need the Postman. मैं एक बहुत सिंपल सा हिंदी में एग्जांपल देता हूँ. एक आप अगर एंड्रॉयड ऐप बना लेते हैं या एक छोटी सी वेबसाइट बना लेते हैं जिसमें आप उस API को कॉल करेंगे. मेरी API ये है, इस API को कॉल करेंगे, उसमें आप अपना इनपुट देंगे और जैसे ही आप ये बटन दबाएंगे आपको उसी वेबसाइट पे एक आउटपुट मिल जाएगी. This is a live project on a website based thing or mobile app based thing. But for if you do not have any website or you do not have any app, for testing such kind of APIs, you need a software known as Postman. तो Postman पे आप वो API कॉपी पेस्ट करके और यहाँ पे जो भी ट्रांसलेट में आपको, जैसे यहाँ बॉडी के अंदर मैंने ये चीज डाल रखी है कि दिस इज द एग्जांपल इनपुट फ्रॉम माय टेक्स्ट बेस्ड ऑन दिस इनपुट. और अगर आप समझिए कि ये एक वेबसाइट है जिसमें आप कोई भी चीज कॉपी पेस्ट करके डाल रहे हैं और ये बटन दबा रहे हैं और वो ट्रांसलेट कर दे रहा है, ठीक है. तो वो लेट मी शो यू द रियल एग्जांपल, राइट, लाइक गूगल ट्रांसलेटर और समथिंग. ओके तो ये एक वेबसाइट है, राइट. गूगल ट्रांसलेट का एक ये वेबसाइट है एंड दिस वेबसाइट लुक्स लाइक दिस. एनीथिंग यू वांट टू राइट अप हियर. Hi, how are you? And question mark, and just go and select the language. I wanted to ask in a Punjabi. So this is the Punjabi language. I don't understand. I don't read Punjabi. So let's go and check Hindi. Hindi is somewhere. Okay. So namaste, आप कैसे हैं? अब नमस्ते is an advanced version because hi is working as a namaste here in Hindi. तो ये एक वेबसाइट, लाइव वेबसाइट है. लाइव वेबसाइट पे आपने कुछ भी लिखा and you gonna get the answer नमस्ते आप कैसे हैं, right? So behind this scene is running, there is an API running. The Google Translator API is running. Similarly, I have an example. This is the Amazon Translator API, and that API can be tested over here. If I can, let's suppose if I'm gonna paste something else. Let's suppose I gonna copy this one and go to our Postman and okay, let's do it here itself. So these two lines now it has to translate. Let's check whether it is working or not. I'm sending it. Okay, there is a JSON issue. Because this is just for the testing purpose. So let me delete this one. Okay, now it can be, check it, like according to the state president to the party, Madan Kaushik, PM Modi is also going to hold public meetings along the virtual rallies. So do not go for the politics and all, just go for the what I wanted to teach you, the language translation. जैसे मैंने आपको सबसे पहले एक एग्जांपल बोला था, what is your name? तो being a human, आप उसको तुरंत ट्रांसलेट कर लेते हैं कि आपका नाम क्या है. So how a machine can do the things in a real time, I'm trying to teach you guys. Please stay with me, right? Do not go for the text. So this is how we're gonna check in the API gateway. Now I'm gonna to create a project, live project in front of you within next 10 minutes. Just bear with that, and then you can able to test the same thing while the Postman. But before starting, do you guys have any questions? Any of you?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, can you share your guidelines to how to increase the scheme?
How to?
Increase the speed, sir.
Increase
Increase
the
the speed.
Increase the skills.
Skills.
increase the
Yes, sir.
skills. There is a
Yes,
no
sir.
shortcut of hard work. पढ़िए पढ़िए पढ़ते रहिए, जहाँ कुछ अच्छा मिले उसको पढ़ना शुरू कर दीजिए.
But
यही
still some direction that
skill
from where to
development है.
start
So,
and what are the steps.
of course. So first of all, you need to learn about the cloud, right? And computer science by default is a science side subject, but for me it is an art side subject where your creativity looks inherited in yourself can be comes through the computer, right? So अपनी जो creativity है उसको बढ़ाने के लिए आप practical करिए. Do as much as practical is possible through you. Let's suppose I'm teaching you this. You might know about AWS or you might do not know about the AWS, right? So if you don't know AWS, go for read the Amazon Web Services. What is cloud? How Amazon is top one, or what is the Google Cloud? What is the Microsoft Cloud? Try to log in with the Amazon console and repeat. The recording is shared on the YouTube. Repeat the same what I'm gonna teach you. If you do not understand, just type that keywords in the Google. Try to learn that. If you are able to understand, keep in touch with me on LinkedIn. Message me on LinkedIn if there is any issue or any suggestion you want. I can reply back to you whenever I have the right time, right? So this is how you need to take a baby step, learn about the cloud, go and log into the Amazon Web Services, and then you start working on it. करके सीखने में मजा आता, like learning by doing, right? So this is the simple formula to understand. So here I wanted to let you know before starting the session, like what is the API gateway and what is the AWS Lambda. So API gateway is a fully managed services that makes it easy for developers to create, publish, maintain, and monitor these secure APIs. And APIs is known as application platform interface, right? Now you can see API act as a front door of the application to access data, business logic, or functionality from your backend service. So this particular thing is known as the front end. This is the backend software. The front end of API gateway is looked like this. So this is the front end of the service. Now functionality from your backend, and then using API gateway, you can create RESTful APIs and WebSocket API that enable real-time two-way communication application. So this is all about the API gateway, and this is the front end, the front door of the application. The back-end service is Lambda, and these are this both service is a serverless architecture, and this both are the microservices. So if you just write down these two words, serverless and microservices, go for and Google it and try to learn these new technologies, at least the keywords and definition. So AWS Lambda is a serverless compute service that runs your code in response to the event and automatically manage the underlying compute resource for you, right? So it will run the Python code, and you need not to install Python. You need not to create any laptop or virtual machine, anything. Everything is managed. Every server, every computing is managed. And that is a means of the serverless computing, that you do not need to care about the server. You do not need to care about the maintenance of your Python or any language. It is already installed. So these events may include changes in state or an update, such as user placing an item, a shopping cart, or a commerce website. So AWS Lambda to extend other AWS services with custom logic. So this is the service we're gonna use for the logic. So let's go to the Amazon Web Services and try to, and this is our architecture. First of all, we need an API gateway, we need an AWS Lambda, and these things need to be created, like connected with each other. So for this, you know about the translator. You know about the translator. Now we're gonna go for the Lambda function. Just go through there and type Lambda. So we need to create a function. The name of is translate Hindi to English. Right? And which language you want to write a logic. So here I'm going to choose Python. So thus you need to choose that and everything will be set it up for you. And what architecture you want, x86 64 or ARM 64. So I'm going for the default. I change the default execution role. So here I wanted to choose a role because the Lambda is a different service. Translator is a different service. API gateway is a different service. So to make a communication between these services, we need a role. So for that role, just click on the IAM. IAM is nothing but an identity access and management. And here I'm going to create a role for Lambda, which have 2 access. So first of all, going towards the role. Now I wanted to create a role for AWS service. Yes. For Lambda. Yes. Go to the next. Just type here, translate. Translate full access, right? I just take it here and then go for the another one, which is CloudWatch full logs. Okay. CloudWatch. Logs full access. I want this one, CloudWatch log full access. The next name of this. So I wanted to give a permission to Lambda for translate. So Lambda access or translate service. And this is the JSON code which it write it behind this. So CloudWatch log full access and translate full access log. I'm creating this role. The role has been created. Go back to your Lambda. And once you click on the existing role, you can see in the drop down, the latest one, Lambda access for translate service. I'm going to choose this role. So while choosing this role between Lambda and translate, they can interact easily. Right? And now I'm going to create a function. So my Lambda function is created. Now the second thing is that I wanted to post the logic in some language. So it is already written here in my Visual Studio. So this is the importing Boto 3. So those who know about the Python language, they can understand. And if you do not know about the language, don't worry. My goal is not to teach you Python. My goal is to show you the demonstration of the machine learning for the translate service. So here I'm taking as a variable translate client, and boto.client is a predefined function. Then I have created a function, a Lambda handler. This is the default function in Amazon, Lambda handler event and contacts. So this is the logic review. Text is a variable where we are taking as a text, then translate responsive, translate.client. So that comes from here. Because translate as a service, we are importing it, right? We are taking in a variable. And now text review, then source language is auto. Here you can put Hindi or Tamil or anything, but source language is auto. And then translate language is EN, which is English. Then after running, after getting all this logic, then it will print the translate response and return the translate response here. So let's simple Control A, copy this one, go for your Lambda, delete everything and paste it here. Now, once you paste it here, you have to deploy the code. It is deployed. Now testing here. So first of all, you want to test here. So go for the test, and rather than here, you just need to actually go to the Postman. I'm just copying this text. And if everything is okay, it should work. Now, you can see the output is here. So whatever we have written here in this last line, return, translate, response, we can get the response here in the Lambda console. So two part of this project is done. One is Amazon Translate service, that we know about these things, and also the API integration. So they provided the API integration here. So what is the text, what is the source language, source code, and the target language code, right? So this is already provided here. You can copy and paste it from here, or you can go and copy and paste it from my code. I will provide this code also in the GitHub. Okay, so this is how our Lambda is done. Now the third thing, and the pretty most second last thing, to create an API gateway. So go to the API gateway. Click on Create API, click on REST API, the new API, just name translator demo, or just make it TN demo, TN-demo, or just put it demo only, because I wanted to use this one. And here you can put any description like translator service. Create API. Once it is created, you have to create a resource, and that resource name, put translate here, or put anything. If you want to put any name like Manik Cloud, let's suppose you are putting that Manik Cloud, right? And then create the resource. Here, you need to create a method, which is post method. Now, you wanted to put your Lambda function name, which we have created here. Go ahead in the Lambda function, go on the top. This is my Lambda function name. Copy this one, go back to the API gateway, paste it here, and save this one. Now this is looks like, so if you want, you can test it here also. So here you wanted to give the same thing. Let me just go and copy from Postman just to test it. If you don't want, just leave this step. So this is how you're going to test it here. Now, I'm not going inside depth of the API gateway. The only thing I wanted to show you, let's go back here and deploy the API. Once you deploy the API, it will ask for a stage name, put demo 1. Stage description is also just put anything. Control A, C. These are the description of my deployment. Deploy this stage. Once it is deployed, now you have the URL. Just copy this URL, go back to your Postman, click here on the plus sign, paste the URL here, and rather than get, we have the post method, and you wanted to need this also, the first, like Manik Cloud / Manik Cloud, we need to put at the end / Manik Cloud, because this is the name of our function, right? And inside this body, we just need to go and click the raw, and here we just need to copy and paste the text. Just write it here. Should be in the JSON format, text. And any thing what you wanted to translate. So let's go ahead and copy anything else. Go back to your Postman. See, it is already translated. So, and if you add this API anywhere in any mobile application or any website, then we can able to do these things. So most probably in next or next to next session, we can do the real example of the website or a mobile application, right? But this is the simple application for the Amazon API gateway, Amazon Translate, and Amazon Lambda, including the IAM roles, right? So if I can go back to the slides. So this is how a user can request something. It can go to the API gateway, the backend, it will run the logic in the Python. And after running the logic in Python, it will go to the translate and translate. After getting the translate response, it will go back to the Lambda, then go back to the API gateway and get back to the user. And this is how we can see here. Whenever we are clicking here, like if we can remove this Baharhal, right, and then send it again, the same thing, it is going to the API gateway, and then it is going for the Lambda. Lambda will trigger the translate. Translate will provide you the response in English, and then response will come to the Lambda and come to the API gateway, and then it is and the front end, the Postman services taking care of this. So this is the overall project completion right now. And then we already spoke about the API gateway, AWS Lambda, and what is serverless. So you guys gonna read about the serverless as I told you. And these are the important links. But before going over there, I have not covered this comprehend, forecast, Lex, Poly. Poly, I already show you the demonstration. Then translate the full project, then transcribe. So the whatever services what I'm not covering here, that I can cover in next lecture or next to next lecture, because I think it is already 1 hour completed, 1 hour 15 minutes almost. So let's go back to the question answer things. So please go ahead and ask your questions if you have any.
Although students have asked many questions in between the session, but still, if any query from the student side or faculty side. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Varun. Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Preeti this side. I want to know that there are many API available that are converting one language to another languages, like Hindi to English, English to Hindi.
Yes, yes.
So, so how it is different from that?
No, it is
Whatever
not
was.
different from anywhere. Like it is not different from the other service.
If there is any novelty in doing this project, or it's a kind of learning for a student.
So this is a demonstration project for the student who are BTech second year, third year, final year, right? So this is one of the easiest thing that people may understand because there's a lot of ads going for Google and Alexa, like bolne se hota hai, right? And then Alexa. So like you can see the front end in the advertisement, but being a technical student, being a technical person, you must know about that, like what is behind the scene.
Okay.
Yeah. Vandana ma'am, can you please enable the chat also so that I can paste some links to the students? I cannot chat to anyone.
It is not visible to you, actually.
No, chat it's not available for me because I'm not in that domain. So you have to give me the permission for chat.
Maybe you send me, you message me, I paste it there.
Okay.
If it can work.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I will do that. And let me tell you one thing, guys. Those who are not in the LinkedIn, please join me in the LinkedIn for VK Manik, or else a very simple thing. Because once you join me in a LinkedIn, then I might can help you out in any of your question. So if you just Google Varun Kumar Manik, the first connection for LinkedIn is here, right? Okay, I did not log in. And then the second connection for my Medium blogs. So just to let you know, guys, one of the blog is tweeted by the Amazon chief entomologist, which is known as Jeff Barr. So here you can see my all the blogs over here. If you click on any of the blogs, you can go and down, and then here you can find other. Yeah, so at the end, you can get other details also, like my LinkedIn connection, my Facebook connection, my YouTube, my email address. And once you go on the Google search also, and here you can find my GitHub repository. Many of the projects is done in a GitHub. You can right click over there and create your account in GitHub also if you don't have. And this is my IEEE research paper for the hypervisors. You can find it out. When I was in Amity, I have published this one, like performance comparison of commercial virtual machines, right? ESXizen, Hyper-V, and KVM. And then you can also find my YouTube channel here. So in this, there are many, not this one, actually, it is named as Manik Cloud. Yeah, so this is my channel, and there is many videos related to the DevOps, related to the Amazon services. Not many, but yes, it is a very useful video. So you can go ahead and try to enhance your knowledge. And I think these are my digital footprints available on Google. So if you just put my name, Varun Kumar Manik, and everything is like all the links is related to me on the first page. So whenever you want, you can go ahead and at least do join me on LinkedIn. Yeah. So I hope that you guys, get some knowledge with this session, and this session is fruitful to everybody. So that's all from my side. If anyone have any question, you can go ahead, or vote of thanks, I would request Vanda ma'am to take over from.
Varun, I want to know one thing. Can you please tell me any link from where I can download data set related to cloud hardware failure?
I didn't get your point. Cloud hardware failure.
A failure related data set.
Yeah, there are
cloud.
many. I will ping you. Can you just reach out to me on LinkedIn? Then from there, yeah, because the 80 people is there. So yeah, this conversation we can do it separately.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, any other query from the student or faculty side? Okay, I think students are now fascinated about
here.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Sir, I'm Gaurav Oja, and I'm faculty here. Sir, here I'm asking some regarding student point of view से मैं बस पूछना चाहता हूँ कि क्या ये बच्चे अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स या जो भी अपने मेजर प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं they can use this AWS platform for those projects because in first
उनको यूज करना चाहिए प्रोजेक्ट छोटा हो या बड़ा दे हैव टू यूज दिस इंडस्ट्री स्टैंडर्ड अब वो सब दिन चले गए कि वर्चुअल बॉक्स इंस्टॉल करिए उस पे अलग अलग वीएम डालिए या फिर जावा के कोड
एक रिक्वेस्ट है आपसे सर कि प्लीज आप उनसे बोल दीजिए कि वेबसाइट्स पे ना जोड़ देकर कुछ टेक्निकल्स क्योंकि हमारे पास जो प्रैक्टिकल्स आते हैं वो मेनली वेबसाइट्स के आते हैं They are going for hotel management and all
नहीं ठीक है सर देखिए अब होटल मैनेजमेंट का अगर वेबसाइट बन रहा है तो वो बहुत अच्छी वेबसाइट है उनको बोलिए कि अमेज़न के क्लाउड पे बनाओ
ओके देन थैंक यू अब मैं इसीलिए मैंने ये क्वेश्चन अरेस्ट किया कि बच्चे भी इस वक्त हैं और हम लोग भी हैं तो ये बात सामने हो तो बेटर हो
देखिए बच्चों मैं बताऊं आप लोग प्रोजेक्ट कहीं से भी बनवा you guys gonna pay the amount to build the project somewhere believe me or not let me share one more time I have couple of videos on DevOps right this is the absolute good project for the final year BTech final year MTech project if you can go for the co-pilot demo right so there is a 2 session this is 42 minutes one just give me a moment yeah, this one. CI/CD pipeline for the ECS. This will cover the entire container services. I taught you the containers. I taught you the Amazon Web Services. I taught you how do we make a DevOps CI/CD pipeline. The most of the thing is very simple language I have described here. So guys, don't go for paying money and building your project for the hotel management website and all just Google search it out, put your effort over there, and you can come with a very good project outside. And try to complete your project on based on the cloud services, live thing, not from the from your local desktop. You wanted to do something, or running some website, running some Java code, and saying that it is a complete project. Do something in a real-time scenario on Amazon Cloud, Google Cloud, or Microsoft Cloud. Based on your interest, you can go and choose anyone.
Thank you sir thank you actually sir ये प्लेटफॉर्म था इन लोगों को बताने का that's why I have asked all the things thank you sir
thank you so much Gaurav for your question.
Okay, any more query?
सर AWS लैम्डा फंक्शन के बारे में बता सकते हैं
सर आप पूछिए क्या बताऊं मैं
सर उसका एग्जैक्टली यूज क्या है
See, lambda function is serverless technology first of all and it is one of the core services in the microservices. So once I say serverless, okay. So what is your name?
Sir, Prince.
तो प्रिंस, अभी आपने एपीआई के बारे में बताया था, आप मुझे ये बता सकते हैं कि पाइथन के कोड को रन कराने के लिए आपको क्या क्या चाहिए? मैंने ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन किया था आपको, राइट, कि हमें एक लैपटॉप चाहिए, उसमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चाहिए, उसमें ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम चाहिए, पाइथन का कोड चाहिए। इसके बाद ही हम पाइथन का कोड रन मतलब पढ़ सकते हैं, लिख सकते हैं, राइट, आफ्टर डूइंग द बेसिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। सो यहाँ आपने देखा क्या कि बस मैंने सिंपल सा आई हैव गॉन थ्रू टू दिस विजुअल स्टूडियो कोड, मैंने ये पाइथन का कोड यहाँ से उठाया, इसको कॉपी किया एंड आई जस्ट वेंट टू माय लैम्डा फंक्शन, create a lambda function and paste it here. Did I install any server? Did I install any laptop, any operating system, any Python, anything? No. Right? तो ये बना बनाया आपको प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड कर रहा है किसी भी लैंग्वेज के लिए. This is Python is just a one language. There is a multiple, more than 10 languages available in the Lambda. So based on your requirement, you just write the code, paste your code in the Lambda and run it. Don't bother about your operating system. Don't bother about your installation of Python. Don't bother about anything. So hope you understood this Lambda.
Yes, sir.
अब लैम्डा चलता किसमें? लैम्डा के पीछे कंटेनर चलता है, लेकिन दैट इज अनदर डिस्कशन, वो कभी और करेंगे कंटेनर की क्लासेस में. But I'm so happy that you guys are interacting with me. I'm so happy.
Yes. Anybody else?
Hello,
Any
sir.
query? Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so
Yes,
I have a question that what should we study for being a DevOps engineer, full DevOps engineer? Please, can you tell about what content should we read, like AWS, Kubernetes, Docker, containers, stuff like that?
See,
Please.
Kubernetes, Docker, container, these are the very advanced topic, and of course, this is the major part of the DevOps technology, right? But the thing is that where you gonna run all those things? First of all, you need to choose the platform, either Amazon, Google, or Microsoft. So you are saying that you wanted to build a home, right? But that, like, you wanted to decorate your drawing room. So how do you decorate your drawing room? So you wanted to put TV, you wanted to put sofa, you wanted to put the scenery and all. But the thing is that where do you decorate? You need an infrastructure. You need a room where
Yes,
you
sir.
can create your drawing room, right? So similarly, for running container, Kubernetes, or Docker, you need a platform where you would run those things. So for a starting point, you need to start learning the cloud section, either Google, Microsoft, or Amazon. Until unless you do not, specifically know about the platform, how do you run that? You need to know about the options, like the interface, like Lambda I have showed, the API gateway I have showed. So I should know about those API gateway, Lambda, translate and all, then I can able to integrate, or then I can able to run anything. Similarly, for running Kubernetes, Amazon will provide you the EKS system, ECS system. You should go log into the Amazon, learn the basic services, run your Kubernetes Docker container over there, and then you can start learning the Git, Jenkins, Selenium, Ansible, Automation Chef, monitoring for Nagios or any other things. So DevOps is another parallel session is going with the Kanpur College. It is there in the YouTube. Last Monday, I have taken a session for the DevOps. It is almost 1.5 hours. You can go ahead, Google it out, and in YouTube you can find the things. How do you start with the DevOps? And I have run a very basic project. Likewise, I run here. It was ran there also. You can go ahead and watch this video.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Moreover, Varun, you can describe students about the course which we were discussing yesterday, the 24-hour course, so that they can get aware of it.
Sure, ma'am, but I think 20 people have left out. But anyhow, okay, student, see, my idea behind this session is to provide the knowledge to the people, the place where I belongs to, right? So a student is the best people where I can share my knowledge and upgrade their skills and help their to get a job to make them in a good engineers in computer science. So if I can do this, I can do something for my nation. And this cannot be done in a single class like what we have done here. We wanted to do something in a series like 10 class, like 24-hour training. That 24-hour training might be 3 hours in a day, right? So we required 8 days, 7 to 8 days to complete that training. And after completion of that training, you may aware of the cloud, you may aware of the Amazon options. But the thing is that in which era I gonna start that series? The first, my topic is DevOps. The second is DevSecOps. The third is AI and machine learning. The fourth is simple automation of infrastructure. So these are the couple of options. Myself and your management will decide those options and provide you a voting Google link over there. And then you need to choose like 1, 2, 3, what are your preference. Based on your preference, we can able to start that series at our convenient time. That makes sense to you all? Your silence seems yes.
Students, you can respond. Actually, this course is basically planning to help out all of you for your projects so that you can make meaningful projects and get good marks. Moreover, the most important thing is learning. Learning not only for your this BTech course, but after this BTech course, how you enhance your value in the market, right? How you make your career in the field of cloud, in the field of the advanced technology, which is there in the industry. So
For
we
an
will plan it
example,
out.
guys, yeah, sorry to interrupt, ma'am. For
No,
an
you
example,
proceed.
I have couple of students from Uttar Pradesh Engineering College, right, from Kanpur, and they are 2017 pass out, 2018 pass out, and they are earning 40 lakhs per annum. That is just an example, bro. Right. So why I'm talking about money many times, because knowledge is directly proportional to money, and everybody is working to earning a good amount of money, right? So if you have a very good knowledge, then do not worry about, okay, can I get like 5 लाख का पैकेज मिल जाएगा क्या, 6 लाख का पैकेज मिल जाएगा क्या? नहीं भाई, आपको 20 लाख का पैकेज स्टार्ट होगा. बिलीव मी, आपको लग रहा होगा कि नहीं मैं ऐसे ही बोल रहा हूँ. अगर आप मेरे साथ जुड़े रहे अपने 6 महीने से लेके 1.5 साल 2 साल तक, आप मेरे से कंसिस्टेंटली गाइडेंस लेते रहे और जो मैं कहता रहूँ वो मेहनत आप करते रहेंगे, तो you believe it or not, the company people will reach out to you and say that, okay, sir, please come and join my company and tell me like what amount of money you want to ask. It happened. So just पढ़िए और पढ़ते रहिए.
Well, the thing which you are saying, Varun, that company will ask the student to join their company. So it is actually the dream of every teacher that their student get this opportunity. Like my dream came true through you. You are sitting here.
Thank you so much.
So you are one of my best students. Okay, students, any more point you want to ask? Or should we proceed with the ending of this session? Any more query?
सर हम बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बीटेक जो कर रहे हैं हम लोग बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, हम लोग के लिए क्या स्कोप है आगे में?
मैम, मैं अभी हेल्थ केयर के प्रोजेक्ट में काम कर रहा हूँ पहली बार अपने लाइफ में, और स्कोप तो हर जगह है ना, क्योंकि डेटा ही, सी, डेटा इज द किंग इन द मार्केट राइट नाउ. सो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में हेल्थ केयर के लिए बहुत सारे डेटा हैं. अगर अभी आपने मेरा ये पूरा सेशन देखा होगा, तो जब whenever I was explaining the AI, in that explanation I have gone through some medical terminology also. So if you just log into the Amazon, go to the medical setup for this Amazon Poly transcribe and all, then there is a ready-made project is already there. You just need to go over there, go for the YouTube search some here and there and try to execute that project, and then you could understand that how may it help in the healthcare section. biotech is a part of healthcare, right? So there is
Yes,
a
sir.
lot many scope. There is a lot many scope for the healthcare also.
Rashmi, there is one suggestion from my side also, that if you are a student from the biotech and you have to make the project, don't think or don't limit yourself in the field of bio only. Collaborate with any computer science or any other branch student, and both of you, two different branches collaborating with each other, may make wonders. They make wonderful projects. So collaborate with other students also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, any more query from any other student or faculty? Okay, I think all the questions are over now. So let us start with the ending of this session. So Varun, that was a very informative as well as very interactive session, along with having the wonderful technical session indeed. On behalf of whole Ashoka family, and especially from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Varun Kumar Manik for such enlightening session. I hope many students who have sincerely attended this session will grab the opportunity to contact and communicate with Mr. Varun to enhance their knowledge in the field of AI and cloud. Further, to make good projects in these fields and make a bright career in these areas. Also, I hope that we will be having many other sessions, workshops, and courses by Mr. Varun with us in coming future to create the environment of industry-oriented learning for students as well as faculties. So we come near the end of this session. Thank you, Mr. Varun, for conducting this session very well, and all the dignitaries and dear students for their patient listening and interactions. Have a great day ahead. Take care, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.